Hello YouTube, Pear Bit here, and welcome to another hair catch-up video. This is videos that I filmed and just didn't get to edit from last year while I resort myself out for the beginning of March. So please sit back and enjoy. Hello YouTube, Pear Bit here. The sun is completely hidden by the clouds. It's gotten incredibly cold in London. I'm having to wear jumpers in the morning to work along with my woolen coats. I decided after a long hard day I needed a cup of tea. Oh, it smells really nice. And these are actually one of the teas I've got with Prudence the Crow. Nicely segues into what I have got today. I went home for the weekend and what turned up on my door? Two Prudence and Crows. I think one of them is September and one of them is October. For those who don't know, Prudence and Crow are a UK vintage book subscription service where you have the option of four main themes: classic fiction, classic thriller, classic science fiction, children's, and you've also got the option of random if you can't choose between the genres. All the books that you receive are second hand, hence why they go for a vintage theme, and with that book you also get multiple of items, especially tea and sweets, and you also get a vintage library book card that you would have got in the UK sort of in the 1940s. If you want a little bit more detail, because this is a little bit of a brisk pace for my normal route, please check out my first ever video of Prudence and Crow. I went into a lot more detail there, all over the different genres and the different prices as well, so please do check it out if you want a bit more information. Link will be down below. I think out of the two, this was September's. I think. I could be wrong, but we're gonna find out anyway. No, that's October's. I have to do them in monthly order. This is September's Prudence and Crow. Lovely, and there you are, an explanation of it. So that's what always comes in an envelope. This is actually not as heavily padded as they normally come, but it said fragile. Oh dear, it said fragile. It's just been in my suitcase. Some sweets, because in subscription boxes there's always sweets. There we are, got some nice little love hearts. I got a random bit of card. The two tea flavours, so we have, oh my god, one of my favourites, mint matcha from Puka. So matcha is one of my favourite teas, so I can't wait to try that. And the other one is chameleon infusion, chameleon. That one, I don't know how to pronounce it. So this is the vintage book card. It's got number 9 on it because that's how many I've had of these. So nice and cute. Use it as a bookmark. I've got a collection of these little ex libris. I've got a, I think it's Latin, little thing there, little label. Ooh, sticker. It actually matches that as well, which is quite cool. The fragile thing was in here. I've got another one that says ex libris. One that says bookish, and then the other one, the book means don't talk. I wonder if it was just said fragile because of the love hearts. Along with the handmade book bag you always get with these, the book. By the way, my genre is Sci-Fi. Perry Mason solves the case of the glamorous ghost by Earl Stanley Gardner. I have literally no idea. So I'm presuming this is like a crime novella with a bit of a paranormal twist, or a fake paranormal twist from very much based in like the 1960s, 1970s with the novellas, noirs. So it sounds really interesting. I actually can't wait to read this, and it's a fairly short one, although the text is minute. Yeah, that's not gonna help my eyes, is it? September's Prudence and Crow saw me get Perry Mason novel by Earl Stanley Gardner, along with this lovely, fabulous green book bag. Matches her dress. Obviously the vintage library card, a random piece of paper, two wonderful flavours of tea, especially the matcha. I cannot wait to try that. The love heart sweets, these bizarre little label things, and a sticker. So that was September. Let's go on to October. And already I really love what's on this. First thing is some Fizzler sweets. Tea flavours are both from Puka, or Puka. One of them is free mint and the other one is wild apple and cinnamon. Next, as a little extra, oh, this is so cool. They sent me a little pack to make with paper, with some blue paper and some orange paper. Awesome, to make my own raving. with a little bit of, oh my god, with Nevermore blurb on the back. Can you see Nevermore there? So obviously that is Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Oh, that is quite cool. I might have to do a quick little video blurb of me making that up. Look. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Got some nice Halloween inspired confetti. Little playing card, vintage playing card. So got Leisure Kitchen on the back, and this week is a Queen of Hearts. And then the sticker is the Bat Lady. I kind of like how they're copying the what was on this to on the stickers. That's quite cool. Obviously I have my vintage card and I'm number 10 this time. We have a postcard with Edgar Allan Poe looking fairly miserable with a little raven on top. Oh, this postcard means I have my reading list. Prudence recommends The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells, Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Oh, I read that. The Stones of Muncaster Cathedral by Robert Westall, Chucky by John Wyndham, and Dark Matter by Michelle Paver. While Crow recommends The Canterville Ghost by Oscar Wilde, Woman in Black by Susan Hill. Oh, I've read that. The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. I've also read that. The Mirror Stone by Michael Palin, and Raven Girl by Audrey Niffinger. I don't know. It's a shame the book bag wasn't a little bit Halloween-y, but what have they sent me? Ooh. So we have The Zombie Lover by Pierce Anthony. Horrors and hilarity collide as a vivacious young visitor to Xanx faces a fate far worse than death. Brianna, a beautiful young newcomer to the enchanted land of Xanth, must deal with a distressing dilemma. She's unwittingly attracted the affections of King Zeph, ruler of Xanx the zombies, who yearns to make her the queen of the undead. Her quest to preserve her innocence and find her destiny takes on an exhilarating excursion packed with peril, puzzles and piles of puns. Zombie Lover will provide a profusion of macabre merriment for Xanth's many fans. That's interesting. Not my first choice for a horror novel, especially with it being October. I really like scary stuff, but it sounds kind of fun and goofy. Very fun and goofy. So it'll be interesting to see what this is like. October's Prudence the Crow saw me get The Zombie Lover by Pierce Anthony, along with this lovely little handmade book bag. The Frizzer Sweets. The Edgar Allan Poe postcard along with a reading list for October. The Vintage Library card. The Queen of Hearts vintage playing card. This is a really awesome sticker. The 2 T's. Confetti. And the origami instructions, including 2 pieces of paper along with the poem itself for a raven. So that was September, October. Always impressive. I always love what Prudence and Crow send me. Still don't quite understand why September's had Fragile on it, but hey ho. Always really interesting books to read. A lot of the authors I've never heard of, so it'll be very interesting to read them and see what they're like. I am planning on doing a review of each of these books I read when I eventually read them. But if you like what you saw for Prudence and Crow, link is down below for their website. Do try them. It's definitely hands down one of my favourites, and it's nice to play with books in general. There you are. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then maybe hit the like button, subscribe if you'd like, share this video if you could, and always, I love to hear your comments, so if you want to leave a comment, even if it's just to say hi, then please leave a comment down below. But until then, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next Pear catch-up video. Bye YouTube!